Welcome back to PerpDex Daily. I'm Aaron, and today, as usual, we're going to be covering the PerpDex scene in crypto. To get things started off, Hyperliquid is trading around $69 today. Lighter is trading around $1.50. What's kind of interesting with the Lighter chart right now, as you can see, it's starting to break down. We're going to see how low this goes and when the whales will catch the dip. You can see the past 3 days, it's continued. We'll see if it kind of breaks this structure right here. Hyperliquid chart is looking good. I don't think this thing's going to slow down anytime soon. Of course, if Bitcoin, Bitcoin right now looks absolutely terrible. And once again, nobody knows where the price of these tokens are, going in the short term. But Bitcoin right now doesn't look too good. It looks like it's ready to snap down to $45,000. And when that happens, it will probably lead to liquidations on Hype and Lighter. But as we go to the stock market today, we can see the stock market's up about 100 basis points. And tech stocks are continuing to rally. SpaceX, let's take a look at SpaceX, trading around 185. You can see it got dumped pretty hard yesterday, but people are starting to buy the dip. It's going to be interesting to see how far this AI bubble, not bubble, well, it is a bubble, goes and when it will start to deflate and everything. We do know the Anthropic and OpenAI IPOs are supposed to happen this year, and I think that will lead to massive, massive volume on Hyperliquid. So we take a look at Hyperliquid, Hyperscan today. You can see right now on today, there's over $2 million of TWAP buy pressure. As you know, the more volume that's being done, the more fees that's being generated from Hyperliquid, that's leading to more buybacks. If you go to the top traded tokens on Hyperliquid, you can see SpaceX is at the very top. SpaceX has really been the reason and, part of the huge catalyst that Hyperliquid's been running recently. And I believe once Anthropic and OpenAI have their IPOs, it's going to go absolutely nuts. And another thing is, big IPOs are not going to be ending anytime soon. This is something that's going to be going on for decades and decades. So whenever there's a massive IPO, that is a huge catalyst for Hyperliquid, and those aren't stopping anytime soon. You can see hypes on there, the S&P 500, BTC, Ethereum, XMR, Sol, Zcash. And as we go over here, we can see if we go to the stats, we can see the trading fees are continuing up and to the right. Spot stablecoins have started to actually make another move up. There was a little dip at the beginning of this month, you can see, and now it's continuing to move up. This is a really important stat. I talked about this yesterday. We can just blow this up here. But this leads to very, very easy cash for Hyperliquid, which means more hype buybacks, which means, in theory, with less selling pressure, price go up. And as you can see, it kind of chopped at the beginning of this month a little bit right here. But now things are continuing to move up a lot. And really with the support from Coinbase, things are looking better than ever when it comes to the stable coins. And once again, that is easy cash for, the Hyperliquid team and everything. So really good stuff. We go to Lighter. We can see Light, crossed 15 million spot Light bought back. Today, about 96% of the average percent. Okay, well, this is actually the total number. My bad. But the average percent of revenue that's been spent on buybacks is 96.8%. And light buybacks have not led to burns on Hyperliquid. And it's going to be interesting to see where the light tokens go and what the team kind of decides for what will happen to the buy. I'm assuming they're going to make the best decision for the token price. The Lighter team is very, very competent. And I think Lighter is a definite good second place for, the PerpDex scene. But if we go to valuation data, this is a really, really interesting stat. I think I could cover this in another video. But you can see the current price/revenue. It's basically the same thing as price/earnings in stock market. And you can see Lighter is currently trading at a 37x for its P/Rev, and Hyperliquid's trading at a 47x for its P/Rev. Lighter, according to its financial stats, is more undervalued than Hyperliquid versus its, financial stats. But one thing this is showing in both of these, and I talked about this on my article on X, which you guys should probably, I haven't released it yet. I'm going to release that today. But one thing you have to know is that the market is pricing the fact that Hyperliquid and Lighter are going to see substantial growth from here. And I think everybody, believes that the PerpDex scene is going to get much bigger than it is. That's why you guys are probably watching this video right here. So another interesting thing, Lighter versus Hyperliquid. I think maybe I'll make a separate video on this platform at some point, but kind of just want to go over the overall stuff that's going on in the Lighter and Hype ecosystem. Not too many big updates today from Hyperliquid or Lighter, so I don't really think there's any much more to talk about. I do believe that hype dips in this market are going to be absolute gifts. I think this thing, even though it's sitting around a $12 billion market cap, I still think it's undervalued. I still think $1,000 long term. I think it could easily hit 500 bucks next bull run. I don't think anything's out of scope. There isn't too many projects in crypto that are worth putting money into at this point. Most of the industry has been proven to be basically fluff, and Hyperliquid is not fluff. Hyperliquid is doing real profits, real revenue, and you can see it all going on the Hyperscan. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's PerpDex Daily, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. I'm also going to be creating a Discord community soon, and also make sure to go follow me on X. I'm posting content about Hyperliquid and more every single day. And thank you for watching.